guys, how you doing? We're here at Gen Con and we're here with the Day 1 Regional, Marcel Russell. We're really excited because this is the first time we've been to Gen Con, and we had a PPG Finals, both Peter Catani and Marcel Russell, a rematch from a previous regional that we had, Virginia, right? And we're really excited because we've been seeing this deck everywhere, but I feel like this is Mr. Aggro of I guess of entire DBS. So we're gonna go over his Hirudegarn deck, which he won with here at Gen Con. So go ahead, Marcel. Why this leader?
I had to swap this from Vegeta, unfortunately, because the pluses on this leader is way more than Vegeta can ever get.
We've been seeing iterations of this, or red-blue with SS3. Why this over SS3?
This is more aggro version. I don't really like to play that control. I play it, but it's not my style, and I like to play aggro.
Okay, let's go over the basic cards.
Alright, so 4 Flute, mandatory, best card in this set. Flute backs.
We all know how crazy Flute is. I'm more excited about this next card that you got.
Alright, we got the Minosha and Hirudegarn legs package.
Alright, let's talk about these two cards here.
Yeah.
Why do you play these cards, and what purpose do they serve in your deck?
So most people play other cards that, you know, just pitch any battle card, draw 2, but I like to use this Minosha, because when you discard it, as long as your leader's Hirudegarn, you can search for these legs. So she's just a blue card, 5k pump, blue energy is perfectly fine, and it draws you 2 cards unawakened. That's how I play the game. I just like to get a lot of cards like.
So play a lot of cantrips or things that go into your graveyard, and trying to get through your deck as fast as possible.
Exactly. Deck searching is deck thinning is deck winning.
So let's continue.
So next we got our super combo. Boy.
Would you say that this is? I've been seeing you playing this all weekend, and I feel like this is almost like an all-star.
This is the best super combo in the game.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
Not only does it draw you 2 cards, but it doesn't say pitch a battle card, it says pitch a card.
A card, yes.
So when your flutes are dead late game, or your other cards that are just extra cards, it discards it and draws you 2 new cards. That's insane.
Yes.
Way better than pick ever.
Definitely. Helps consistency, helps you kill your opponent when you're going for it.
Digs really far into your deck.
Yes.
You can hit, if you hit another one, you just drew 4 cards in one turn.
Okay, great.
Next, obviously, we got our untapped cards.
The basics.
Beans and the unyieldings. This helped me
Self-explanatory.
Yeah,
I mean, if you've played aggressive decks or seen Marcel play other aggressive decks, you know that he is the connoisseur of unyielding spirit.
If you think I'm tapped out, I'm not.
He's never doing that. This next one I'm very excited about because we haven't seen this pretty much at all, and I saw you play it the other day, and it was absolutely incredible. That's Phantom Flame Cannon. Explain the card, explain why you play it.
Alright, so this card gives Hirudegarn specifically 10,000 power, so it's just a 1+10k extra card. And it lets you discard a card from your opponent's hand to the top of their deck at random, because you get to choose.
Wow. At random.
Yeah. So it can rip negates out of people's hands, or like the chain attack Xeno pieces.
Yep.
Insane.
That's great. All right, I guess we're gonna go into battle cards now.
Yeah, battle cards. The blue was the support for this deck, but the red was the battle card. You know, aggro cards. We got our 1-drops, Sand Kaba, and Intensifying Power Trunks. I did a 4-3 ratio because I want early game Trunks is really important. Crit is good early game, Double Strike is good late game. But we have plenty of Double Strikers, so I didn't really need a heavy count on the Kaba.
Okay.
They're great flute targets.
This is an interesting card. We haven't seen much of this.
I like to dig deep in my deck, so I play Dig Deep Vegeta. Homage to Vegeta. This card is where people are trying to stall you. You take 2 life and awaken regardless.
That's great.
And it's a dual attack 20k 3-drop. That's insane. And you can beat it and make it 25 both swings. It's so much pressure, and it helps you get stalled. And it's best against those Shugesh decks that people are trying to still play.
Yeah.
Because when you attack, he's still in active mode. So technically, they can't kill the rest.
That's great. He's never rested.
Yeah. So it did win me like my round 3.
So that's the 3rd card in your deck that helps awaken you, helping the consistency of flipping Hirudegarn, which is pretty important to kill your opponent.
Exactly. my staple has always been using since set 1.
Definitely.
FTC.
Surprise wins with this one. And definitely a lot of people, even some of the mono blue players are playing some of this. Just a surprise. Get surprise wins out of it.
Yeah, we give that 4 of because we went the early game double strike crits from that little 1
Definitely.
And late game we got to finish them off with a double strike.
And then obviously the next card,
we got super combos.
Our super combo. Another. I guess our
more super combo.
More super combo, you could say.
More draw. All we care about in this deck is plussing, so we don't want to neg. So all of our cards should replace themselves.
Yes, definitely.
Flute draws you a card. Unbreakable draws you a card. Your Poise draws you 2 cards. Your Leader draws you 2 cards. It's card advantage.
Let's talk with all these cards that you're pitching in the graveyard. Let's talk Overwhelm. So what are you planning on Overwhelm?
So we got two split. Fu, just the best character in the game, pretty much.
Pretty much. There's 3 iterations of them, and they're all
good.
All good. Yeah. 5 drop, 7 drop, 10 drop, but 5 and 7 here.
This is the new one from set 4. He removes a card to the warp, and it doesn't matter what the cost is, which is very significant because there's.
It's very versatile. You can see anything. If you see a GT deck across from you, you get rid of it.
Kill a Cell, kill a Rebrand. That happened.
Yep.
That was crazy. And Bergamo especially. That's really important. And Scientist Fu, as usual.
Obviously.
Draws 2 cards.
Great finisher. Draws 2 cards.
That's all you want is damage. So yeah, that's that. And I have the sideboard.
Let's go over the sideboard. I gotta ask you some of these picks and what matchups they go into. Because that's everybody's thinking that.
Yeah, that's what the sideboard's mainly for, is to beat the matchup that you're worst against.
Let's start from the back.
Back?
Yeah. I like saving this guy later.
Alright. So the most used package this weekend has to definitely be Chain Attack Zeno.
When are you citing this in, and what's going on with this?
You cite this in against those Super Saiyan 3 matchups when because they're already at 6 life when they start the game. You pressure them to awaken really early to defend their life because you're playing aggro deck, but you're surprising them with a combo that completely ruins their whole strategy.
Okay.
And it goes over that 1-drop chunks that we run, so that's why we run for that.
That's perfect.
The next we got to complement the Zeno package is forcing hits and Gohans. We need heavy red count to get like 3 red for the chain attack, or maybe the red trunks, 2 red to evolve over it. And we really like to draw these after our Zeno because we're gonna have 5 cards in our hand. We're gonna play it, go to 4, draw 2 cards.
This guy has been an absolute all-star. I've been seeing him at all the top tables, and people just playing them back and forth.
Yeah, this card is.
How do you feel about him?
It's insane. This is like the best red card finisher, I think, in any deck. The high curve is just 4. You don't need to go past that. If you curve out properly, this is their finisher. Rips out their super combos, rips out their Shugeshes.
Take the best cards.
Take the best cards.
Yep.
See what they're in their hand, how many negates they have. And you can close out the game from there with the game knowledge. Game knowledge is very important.
Great. Thank you, Marcel. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate all you guys that came out to see us at Gen Con or participate with us. Don't forget, guys, that we have a set of regionals coming up. We'll see you guys at Otakon in Washington, D.C. Thank you very much.